Okay, today I want to talk about a situation that has been going around online because a lot of people are misunderstanding it. I've been seeing so many comments blaming Daniela, and honestly, that doesn't make sense. The real issue in this situation isn't Daniela at all, it's her dad and the comments he made. Parents are supposed to make their kids feel safe. They're supposed to support them, guide them, and protect them. That's the whole point of being a parent. When you're a parent, you have a responsibility to act appropriately and set a good example. But in this situation, Daniela's dad said things that cross boundaries and make people extremely uncomfortable. Instead of talking to her in a normal, supportive way like most parents would, he made some really weird and inappropriate remarks. These weren't the kind of comments you'd expect from a dad. Normally, a parent might say something like, "I'm proud of you," or "You're doing great," or "Maybe you look nice today." Those are normal, supportive things parents say. But the comments Daniela's dad made had a completely different tone. They sounded creepy and disrespectful. And that's why so many people were shocked when they heard them. For example, he made comments about her appearance in a way that felt uncomfortable and unnecessary. The way he said those things didn't sound like a normal father being supportive. Instead, sounded strange and inappropriate, especially considering the fact that he's her parent. And when people heard those comments, a lot of them were understandably disturbed. Because when a parent starts making comments like that, it crosses a boundary that shouldn't be crossed. But what really surprised me was how quickly people online turned around and started blaming Daniela instead. Somehow the conversation changed from why is her dad saying these things to why is Daniela involved in this situation. Daniela didn't make those comments. She didn't ask for them. She didn't create the situation. The person who said those things was her dad. So the responsibility should be on him. A child is never responsible for an adult's behavior. Adults are the ones who are supposed to understand what is appropriate and what isn't. Adults are the ones who are supposed to control what they say. And adults are the ones who should know when something crosses a line. When a parent says something inappropriate, that's the parent's fault. It's not the child's fault for being there, existing, or simply being part of the situation. Another problem with situations like this is how fast rumors spread on the internet. Someone hears one thing, someone else adds their own version, and suddenly the story becomes something completely different from what actually happened. People start forming opinions without really thinking about the facts. They start blaming the wrong person, and the real issue gets ignored. That's exactly what happened here. That unfair because she's not the one who made those nasty remarks. Imagine being in a situation where someone you're supposed to trust says things that make you uncomfortable. That alone would be confusing and upsetting. But then imagine the internet blaming you for it. That would make anyone feel worse. This is why it's so important for people to think before they judge. When situations like this happen, the focus should always be on the person who behaved inappropriately, not the person who had to deal with it. Parents especially should understand how important their words are. The things they say can have a huge impact on their children. When parents make respectful and supportive comments, it helps build confidence and trust. But when they say things that are weird, inappropriate, or disrespectful, it can damage that trust. So before people start pointing fingers at Daniela, they should stop and think about who really caused the problem here. Anyway, that's